Tell me all about the things that you were fantasize. I know you dig the way me step, the way me make me stride. All of your feeling, baby, good because they cannot be denied. Come to me in the night to make me get it amplified. But I grip for run the ship, me not go slip, me not go slide. In other words, the love I got to give it certified. We give it the toughest long to start for ride, girl.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind.
Come on, girl, tell me how you feel.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know the love is real.
Baby boy, not a day goes by.
Come on, girl, tell me what's the deal.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know the love is real.
Picture us dancing real close in a dark, dark corner of a basement party. Every time I close my eyes, it's like
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is MORGANNFLOWERS. If you are new here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you're not new here, hey boo, welcome to another weekly vlog. Today is Monday. I just kind of like created some content. As you guys can see this morning, I just did like a little basic morning routine. Very simple. I made my matcha, y'all know the vibes. And I kind of just chilled this morning. Last night was kind of productive. I sent out some emails to go out this morning. So I've been like checking my email, just kind of wanting to draft up some more stuff. I need to start pitching to brands a little bit more. I didn't pitch to that many brands, but I also, me and my organizational stuff, I also created like an Excel spreadsheet that I'll put like a brand pitching and email like tracker. So every time I DM a brand like, hey, you guys have any opportunities for content creators, blah, 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 and they send me their email, I put it in my tracker so that I have it for future reference if I ever want to reach back out to them. Sometimes you have to like tap in again. Imagine how many emails some of these brands get from content creators wanting to be paid for content. So sometimes you may have to like double back and come back to the brand to check again. So I just created like a spreadsheet tracker. So that was a part of my productivity for last night too. So I'm just proud, I guess, of myself. So I was doing that, and I did, like I said, I was creating some content this morning for just this jacket I bought from Zara. Very fall coated. I don't have a leather jacket at the moment because my one from last year, I ended up throwing it away. It was super old from H&M, like years old. It was a little bit too small. I do like kind of an oversized fit for a leather jacket. I love this cropped vibe, and then my old one was like peeling right here. Like it was just super, super old. So it started looking a little tacky, a little dingy. You know, I don't like stuff like that. So I had to get another one. This was like a chocolate brown type of situation. Hold on, let me move it down some more. So chocolate brown. I love this little button, or not button, but buckle feature. Again, oversized fit. Yeah, like, wait, I'm looking in the mirror. But I just put anything on with it because I was showing like 2 different ways that I would typically wear a leather jacket. This is very chill. I just put some sweatpants on and some Sambas. Very chill, cute little bag, call it a day. This like if you maybe running around, maybe you need to run to the mall, something simple like that. This was kind of like this is something that I would throw on. So I just created videos for that. I am gonna create a video on my camera just to add some extra content. I'm just gonna do like the split screen vibe, and I'm just gonna show off the jacket like that basically. So I'm gonna do that in a second. I did want to introduce the vlog, say hi. If you watch my last vlog, you know, I was like feeling emotional, and I was like I got like an opportunity was like taken back from me basically. So I was feeling a way about it. I did appreciate you guys' comments on that video. Very encouraging. I do feel like, well, I do understand that not now does not mean not ever, right? Like that is not what that means. It just means that I may need to better prepare myself and just take other opportunities that may help me build my resume in different ways, or just build my ability, give me more opportunities, and just like try different stuff ease myself into trying different stuff, you know, over time. So that's fine. I'm over. I mean, I'm over at this point. Maybe yeah, I'm over at this point. But I'm just kind of gearing up for the new week, for another opportunity. I scheduled out a LinkedIn post. Well, I did a LinkedIn post. I have one scheduled for this week. I just want to continue to tap into the different things. I don't feel worn out. Like, don't, you know, some people be like, oh, y'all be doing all this different stuff. I don't feel worn out. Like, I feel fine. Me trying to create for everything, I actually enjoy it, if you guys haven't noticed. I like creating and keeping up with different things. I like doing that. Anyway, but that's it. Just wanted to tap in, say hi. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this week, I don't have anything on my schedule for this week. Not like last week. Like last week we did the fashion show. Last week we was busy. But this week I don't have anything set in stone on my calendar. But I'm pretty sure something will come up. Okay? Well, I actually do have something to do on Saturday. But anyway, I'm going to go. I've been talking for too long. Talk to y'all later. So, quick thought. I had a conversation earlier with my manager about the Diddy stuff. And upon observation, I'm just putting on some benzoyl peroxide cream. But I just feel like, alright, so basically we were just talking about the case, and he kind of started off saying that, like, he didn't think that he should get that long time. Like, they were trying to, like, give him consecutive life sentences or something. They were trying to, like, get Diddy for a lot of prison time, which I don't really know. I don't know how much time they were trying to get at me. I didn't catch that part. But what I did catch is some of the things that they're charging him with. He's being charged with trafficking, racketeering. I believe they're like the major one. I think it's 3 counts or something. I forgot what the other one was. But basically, like, coercion and like stuff like that. So basically, my manager was just like, yeah, well, I don't think they should give him that much time. And he was kind of given this, like, whataboutism situation, because he kept mentioning men of other races that don't get charged, like how they're trying to slam Diddy with. And I'm just like, this is given, like, this is very whataboutism. Like, it's very much like, okay, what about him? And what about him? What about him? Let's not deflect, right? Like, let's not take away from the fact that this man still has done very trash things, regardless of whether the systems have, you know, appropriately punished other people for the same things. Like, we get it, you know, especially because I believe statistically black men go to jail longer for the same crimes, if I'm not mistaken. If somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like I've heard that statistic before. And it's just like, we get that that's a thing, but we don't have to take away from what he's doing. So he's just like, well, what else did he do wrong besides being like a freak, basically? Like, what is he doing wrong besides like being like this freak, for lack of better terms? And I'm just like, well, if you read the case, you see some more facts, well, some more pieces of the puzzle. And I'm just like, well, if they're gonna put together a federal case, they have to have something. They have to have something if they're gonna bring to the state this long list of things on this man. You know, it's not I'm just like, you keep simplifying it. It's not about him just being a freak. Like, it's way more complicated, it's way more complex, it's way different. I mean, it's other things that are thrown into the mud pile, okay? Like, we're not going to just simplify this to it being like something small or something minor. It's not about him just being a freak, okay? I promise. I mean, like, come on. I showed y'all this earlier. This is just my skin fix. They sent me this in PR. I did run out of my other one, so it was perfect. They actually sent 2 of them, which I showed y'all my bed earlier. But I'm just gonna, you know, use one. I put the other one in my little, like, product box drawer, whatever you want to call it. But I'm just like, I hate when people push this narrative of, like, first of all, the whataboutism. That's always going to be annoying. But also, like, this sense of denial. Like, I felt like my manager gave, like, oh, okay, well, like, I can't believe this. And then he's like, well, I don't think they should give him life, but I didn't read all the details of the case. I'm like, so you don't even know what happened. You're just automatically jumping to, oh, well, they need to take it easy on Diddy. You didn't even read about the case. And it gave very much like denial. It was like this attachment to this figure. We have to like, I can't really get behind separating the person from their art. Like I can't, it's situational, I guess, but in certain situations like this, I don't give passes. Like I just feel like we can't keep trying to hold on to these musical people that are actually trash. Like, let's accept it. Like, come on, we don't gotta make excuses, and we don't gotta like try to be the savior. That actually moisturized pretty well. I love that gel wow, I like that. Anyway, but yeah, so I'm just like, you didn't even read the facts of the case. And also, like, people have a hard time, not saying him, my manager in particular, but it's like some people have a hard time admitting when they're wrong. We all know this, but it becomes really annoying when you're trying to have a conversation and you're giving them something and they're not trying to accept what you're getting, what you're given. So like later on in our shift, I ended up, like, if you guys follow I'm Not a Lawyer, it's a black woman who, she'll go over cases, and she's been following like the Young Thug case. She posts the federal clips of the courtroom cases, and she talks about it. She puts up like like images of like the court documents. So I immediately go to her page because I'm just like, that's probably the most accurate that you can get. And I was telling him, like, you can't just get your information from anybody. Like, you can't be looking on the Shade Room. And even with certain publications have biases. Like, it's still other things that you have to pay attention to. Because he was like, yeah, I'm gonna look on CNN. But like certain like news outlets, you can't really trust them either all the time. Not saying you can't trust CNN, but like even just you can't just pull from any news source, because sometimes they be biased and they be putting in their little, they try to spin it a certain way so that you as the audience member reads it and like fall on a certain side of the poll, right? Like they're going to try and give like, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all know what I'm trying to say. They're going to try and like put in their own little touch. What's the word I'm trying to I can't think of that word. I learned this in like high school. When like a news outlet, propaganda? Is it propaganda? Anyway, I don't know. I can't think of the word. But they're going to try and sway you in one direction or another. Even when it comes to things like the debate or, you know, the candidates. Certain outlets are going to give you certain things, you know. So I'm just like trying to show him. I sent him the TikTok of the I'm Not a Lawyer woman. Basically, like, she had the court documents behind her, and she's like talking about the case, literally reading bar for bar from the documents. So let me read you our text thread, because I'm like, you gotta fix that. Like, it almost feels like a character flaw if you can't accept new information and be able to change your mind. That's a character flaw. Like, anyway, but I'm gonna read the text thread. So so I sent him the thing. He gonna say bye. This is also reminding me of the Tory Lanez situation. Like, when that whole thing happened, people were like in denial, like not trying to listen to nothing. I was arguing with literally one of my old coworkers about it. He's sending me stuff, I'm sending him stuff. He's sending me the Shade Room posts. I'm like, this don't count. Like, that was so annoying. Excuse me, that was so annoying. So he said bye. I said, you said you had to do research. So because he said, oh, this is what he said. He said he didn't know all the facts of the case, but he needed to do research. But he still didn't think that he needed to go to jail for like a long period of time. I said, how you gonna say that without even knowing what happened? You saying you need to do research on the case, but you didn't even look at the case. Like, how are you automatically jumping to like, nah, they trying to get my man in jail for a long period of time? You didn't even read what happened. How you know he don't deserve it if you didn't look at the facts? So he's like, oh yeah, I'm basing it off of the charges, which is again racketeering, the trafficking. Why don't he deserve to go to jail for that? What, he had to be a murderer in order to go to jail? Like, is that only the reason you should go to jail nowadays? Like, you know? And who's to say he's not? Allegedly. Anyway, so I'm like, you said you had to do research. He gonna say, not a validated source. Send me CNN actual sources. I said, how is it not a validated source if she's using screenshots of the actual case? Like, he said, not TikToks. But I'm like, just because it's on TikTok doesn't mean it's not real. Like, it's literally, she literally said, okay, this is the course documents. She has it on the thing. It says the state or whatever versus Diddy Puff Daddy, Diddy PD, whoever. Like, it's we're literally reading it together. So he's like, I said, she's reading the actual case. Like, don't be slow. Like, don't piss me off. Like, don't. So he gonna say, how you know they real? I said, wow, you're so in denial, and that's so sad. Like, for real, like, that's sad to me. He said, I'm not in denial. I said, that's not healthy. Like, for real, like, now you're getting on my nerves. Because I said, you can click the video and see the court documents that she has pulled up. I said, assuming that they're doctored is sick. Like, you literally just jump to how you know them sheets real. You can Google it. Like, you can Google it if you're... I mean, it has to be public. Yeah, in order for people to have it, they got to be public somewhere. So he's like, I don't know what to assume, to be honest. Like, in denial. And that's my boy, but in denial. Like, I'm just like, you have to fix that, because being able to like shift your perspective when you're introduced to new information is not a bad thing. That's healthy. You're doing well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he said, how you know they real? Girl, I mean, hey, I tried. I don't know what else to say. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's just like, well, yeah, it's kind of given, like, he say, she say, because of the people in the case, and they just said that do the girl have text messages of, like, everyone always, and what irritates me too, is how everyone all of a sudden relies wholeheartedly on the justice system. And we had that conversation too, because I'm like, just because someone gets off for something does not mean they didn't do it, right? Like, we all know this, right? Like, just because his lawyers may have gotten him off, or they got a plea deal, or the lawyers did something wrong, so they dropped the case. Like, just because that happens does not mean that the person was not guilty. And I gave him the O.J. Simpson comparison. Because that was a whole, like, split. Like, oh, he did it, he didn't do it, and he did it, and he didn't do it, but they didn't charge him, but he got off the charges. Yeah, because stuff was wrong with the case. Like, stuff was wrong with the case. There was, like, the corrupt lawyer, or whatever happened with the evidence was tampered, and whatever the situation, whatever the circumstances of the case was. That doesn't mean he didn't do it. I mean, who knows if he did it? I guess. Who knows? But at the same time, that doesn't mean he's not guilty. So if they don't charge him with something, or if they drop this charge, because he was also saying that, I'm like, just because they dropped the charge doesn't necessarily mean that he didn't do it. It just may have meant that he had a good lawyer, they figured something out, they took a deal, they negotiated something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't like debating about stuff like this. I had this problem with my ex. Like, every time we would debate about something, my perspective on him would shift so bad. Mind you, this was like years and years and years ago. But I'm just like, every time we debate about something, I think differently about you, because now I have an attitude. Like, now I'm thinking, like, is he slow? Like, you know? So I don't know. I mean, like I said, I tried. One thing I will say, the internet dogpiles so much. Like, really, some stuff is worth it. Like, some stuff deserves a dogpile if you say something like racist, or, you know, if you're really being a crappy person, or maybe you treated somebody horribly in business, or maybe you dragged somebody unnecessarily. Like, some stuff is like, okay, I get why people are coming at this person. But other times, it just be like, be so for real. Like, it just be like, girl, this is not that deep. Like, I'd be like, yo, this is not that deep. I never want to be on the internet hot seat. Like, I really don't, because people are ruthless. And just like, what brought this thought today was because I was watching this video, this girl who talking about the mandolin slicer. I don't know if y'all, I know we all got different For You pages and stuff like that, but this girl sliced her pinky on the mandolin slicer for the cucumbers that we have been going viral like this summer. The cucumber salad, like that whole type of thing. So she was using the mandolin slicer and like sliced her pinky off, right? Not all the way, but like basically it's like, it seems like it may be unable to repair as of right now. Anyway, so she, in the initial video of her talking about the situation, she mentioned Logan, right? Like the guy who started this whole cucumber salad mandolin situation, or like trend, I guess you can say. She mentioned him in the caption. She's just like, it says like, I used Logan's recipe and I sliced my finger off and blah 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 blah. Now in the video she just described like her slicing her finger and just like being careful. She didn't know how dangerous the slicer was and stuff like that, yada yada boom bada. And basically she used his name, to me, as clickbait. Like I feel like she used his name to get a larger opportunity for views. Like I think that's what it was. But people are dragging her because of the fact that she used his name. Like, oh, you're trying to blame Logan for this. Like, that's, you shouldn't have used his name at all. You didn't know what a mandolin slicer was. You should have known it was unsafe. You didn't read the directions. Like, you know, basically putting the blame on her. And she ends up saying, I think in another video, that like it's completely her fault. Like she tried to follow this trend and she hurt herself doing it. Not to blame Logan, but again, I think that she used him as clickbait, which was what the problem was. Like, her including his name was not a good idea. But everyone's like dragging her in the comments, and everyone's just like being themselves. And I've been seeing videos and people like stitching her and like just dragging it. Like, I just feel like, all right, her crime was the fact that she used his name. She should have done it, because again, whenever you try to mention someone popular and a popular influencer, people are going to, you have to expect the supporter base to come through ready to fight. Like, you have to expect people to be trying to fight you about your opinion on their fave. Even if it's not their fave, you have to expect someone to like try to defend the person that you're talking about. So again, I really do think that she used it as clickbait. And maybe if she were to admit that, she would have been better off. Like, all right, I used his name to get my video out there a little bit more. I'm not blaming him, which she has now said a million times, that she's completely at fault for her almost slicing her finger off using the slicer. I think that she may be better off, again, just admitting that she used his name for, you know, to push to people's pages. I really do think that she probably should just admit it. And I don't know, maybe she didn't do it subconsciously. Like, maybe she didn't think to herself, all right, I'm going to do this in order to do that. Like, I'm going to use his name in order to, you know, spread this TikTok. I think that she used his name, like, innocently, almost. Possibly. Who knows? But people are dragging it. Like, I just feel like, it's just like, all right, we're going to talk about this for the next 40 days and 40 nights. Does she need to be dragged from infinity to beyond for using his name? No. Like, no. I think that it's annoying and just kind of like immature, because it's just like, again, why did you even have to mention him? You could have just talked about the slicer. Like, okay, I tried the trend, which is what led me to using the slicer, but you didn't have to say his name at all. Somebody in the comments may have used his name, like, oh yeah, this was Logan's thing. But as long as you don't do it, it's just kind of like you would have saved yourself from so much dragging. But I do think that people are just being annoying. Like, I just feel like it's such a small situation. Like, let's drag people who deserve it. Like, let's drag people who actually need the dragging and who like really do something wrong, you know? Even with the wedding planner lady, yes, she was annoying. Like, yes, she like overstayed her welcome. If you guys saw that story about the wedding planner who got like kicked out of the wedding because she was like doing the most, and she was recording TikToks and being annoying to people's faces at their wedding. Completely annoying. Like, some people do need to read the room a little bit better. But like, did she need to be dragged that much? No. No, not really. I mean, people did come forward and say that she had done this before, and like she's known for like just kind of being annoying and overstaying her welcome and inputting herself into the like she's a part of the family. Like, it does seem like it would be annoying to be around her, but again, that's the only crime she committed. Like, She didn't do anything worth the dragging that the internet is trying to do. And same with this girl. Like, I think that she shouldn't have used his name. But is all of this backlash necessary? Not really. Like, not really. But I'm like, the internet has a tendency of doing that. Like, literally just doing the most. Doing the absolute most. And I hate to see it. I hate to see it. I would hate to be it. Like, I would hate to, like, keep me away, child. That's why, listen. And even when it comes to, like, storytelling, like, if you get on the internet and tell a story, you have to be ready for, I mean, I guess depending on the story, of course, but if you talk about a situation, you have to be ready for someone to see the situation differently. You have to be ready for someone to be able to, or for someone to be able to, like, pull something wrong out of the situation, or maybe you didn't see something a certain way. You have to be ready for a difference of opinion when you're sharing, like, your personal business. I was just watching a TikTok just now, like, literally before I started this camera, about a man who, like, got cheated on by his wife, and now he's, like, broke, and he's divorced, and he's living with his mom, and, you know, so again, and even in the comments of that video, people are still, like, asking him questions, or, like, not pointing the finger at him, but just trying to, like, understand some more. So you have to be ready for people to have some sort of backlash to whatever you try to tell, whatever story you try to tell. Child, that's why I'll be telling stories. At least not on there. At least not on TikTok, child. You can leave me out of it. But yeah. Even if you call yourself dumb a million times, someone will still call you dumb. Like, it's just like, girl, I just said that. Like, I just admitted my wrongdoing, or where I went wrong in the situation, and somebody still has to find a way to point it out. Like, child, keep it, you know. But it's 11:20 right now. I just wanted to repaint my nails. I will say it's kind of annoying. I mean, like, I have had some people say, like, on Instagram, like, oh, I'm about to paint my nails and stuff like that. And I do feel like if you're in a space to want to save some money, completely worth it, because I'll paint my nails and they'll be fine, but they only last me a couple days. Like, before they start chipping, a couple days. Because when was this? I painted my nails on Saturday. It's Wednesday. So if you want to paint your nails twice a week, sure. Like, sure, it's worth it. Or if you want to just pay the money and go to the nail salon every 2 weeks, cool. You know? So that would be my pros and my cons. And again, literally just taking the time to, like, let it dry. Like, that's really the annoying part. Because even this, I bought this from Walmart a couple weeks ago, like, in a couple vlogs ago. And, like, I don't think it works as well as better than the Amazon one. I gotta see, because the Amazon one wasn't available. I don't know if they stopped selling it. I don't know what happened. But that brand was better than this brand. Mind you, this brand was really cheap too. So, like, it don't really, I don't know. I still have to sit for some time before I can feel comfortable moving around and thinking that my nails are dry. So I'm about to just paint my nails and just chill here for a little bit. I've been watching Selling Sunset. I used to watch it a long time ago, but I realized that I didn't catch up. I didn't see the last season, I don't think. So I've been, like, just going back and, like, refreshing my memory. I don't even know which season I'm on. I don't really remember which season I'm on. But the girls are obsessed with Christine. That's what it seems. They cannot go a session without talking about Christine. It's just kind of like, all right, yeah, Christine is annoying. She's a brat, like, all the things, but they're obsessed with her. Like, I just be like, girl, who gonna mention Christine first? Who gonna bring her up? Because I know somebody in the group is gonna bring Christine up. Because y'all always do. But again, but, like, sometimes when people don't have any level of excitement in their own lives, they harp on the little moments. Like, they do. Like, harp. Any little thing happen and it turns into World War 3 or 4, whatever. So, I don't know. I'm just going to keep watching that while I charge my computer, and I'll be back a little bit later. I'm going to do this color. This is the Crochet Away. I'm going to do this one. No, my fingers don't match with my toes, but who cares? Like, you know, the toes are going away at this point. It's cold outside. It's not focusing. That's so rude. But I'll show y'all later. Hey, y'all. Y'all are cooking. What? Just making a matcha this morning. Y'all still look crooked to me. Oh God. Okay. Anyway, I'm making a matcha this morning. I'm doing it in a smaller cup. If you guys, well, you guys may not remember. This was literally like last year. But I got these cups from oh my gosh, they were going out of business in Philly. What is it called? Y'all, I hate having a brain fart. Like and sometimes I be happy when I think about it, but like it wasn't IKEA. It was one of those like more expensive brands, but since they were going out of business, these glasses were cheaper when I went to the store. Let me see, because I posted about them, so they should be in here somewhere. You know what? Oh, I thought it just logged me out. I'm about to say, girl, just forget it. I was trying to check my LTK because I posted them on my LTK. But like, girl, if you want to log me out, forget it. I don't care that much. West Elm. Anyway, yeah, I got these cups from West Elm. I just love the shape of them. I did put some, I did lavender. I actually mixed my lavender syrup with my salted caramel. And just to make a little matcha base. I keep calling them matcha bases. I showed y'all earlier in the vlog that I had these little Halloween themed ice cubes. I got these from like, this is a little pumpkin, but I got these from like I saw them at Marshall's. When I was at Marshall's the other day, I saw a little pack. But what I will say is this is so flimsy. Like, I hate how flimsy it is. When you put water in it, I'm like trying to keep it balanced and the water's spilling and dripping all down my arm. Like, girl, that's annoying actually. But I don't know why they made it so flimsy. Like, you couldn't have put a little bit of back in this thing. You could have put some more back in it. Some back. But I was thinking about, I was making my newsletter. Hold on, let me check. I meant to check this already. Like, is this vlog gonna come out before my newsletter? It is. This vlog comes out on the 29th. So if you haven't subscribed to my newsletter comes out on the 1st of every month. So this vlog will be out before my newsletter, so you can still subscribe on my website. You just like scroll down to like join, to click my website, and then, well, you click my website and then you go scroll down to join the Flowers Club. So that is my newsletter. But I was talking to my newsletter about how September has been a month of firsts for me. Like, I was just thinking about all the things that I've done for the first time throughout the month of September. It's been a good month. Like, I can't even be mad. It's been a good month. And I was telling you guys in my last vlog that I, you know, had got the opportunity, and then blah, blah, blah. So that was the first time I had ever gotten that opportunity. When I worked as an ambassador, that was the first time I had ever worked as an ambassador for like a brand. I'm just like sifting it through. I always feel so far, like, but anyway, just like my first time working with being an ambassador, so like that was my first time for that. What else was my first time? This month, September, was my first time doing anything for Fashion Week. Going as Alexis's +1, like that was super cool. And just like being immersed in the culture of Fashion Week. Going to my first fashion show, like sitting front row, like that was the first time I've ever done that. So I had a couple firsts this month. I was like, okay. I was like, I ain't mad at it. I ain't never about to say that. I don't wanna make it. $1 million baby. That's such a good song. Hell no. Like, that's such a good song. But yeah, I've had a pretty good month. Like, I can't even complain. I've been like officially, and honestly, like, just for some transparency, I was telling my sister, like, I'm so used to having someone just like romantically. So this is like the first time in a while that I just haven't. I didn't talk about this in my newsletter. I'm just talking about it with y'all. But this is the first time, like, in a while that I just, phone don't ring. Like, you know, phone is dry. I don't have no man. And I'm just like, dang. But I also, like, I'm getting used to not depending on someone or not having, like, that partnership. And it's kind of like an awakening moment. Like, I'm just like, dang, like, Nobody texting me at all. Like, I don't got my boo no more. No, you don't. And also just being comfortable with that, you know. And honestly, like, I would say an isolating feeling kind of exists almost, like, almost. But again, that's just like, again, a first for me. And also, not a first, but first time in a while, I will say, because I was talking to this person for a long time. So, you know, just like trying to enjoy my peace. Not even peace, because I was fine, you know, not even peace, not like that, but just trying to like enjoy my own company. And I do enjoy my own company. Like, I be right, it's everything goes right back to normal. I actually want to take myself to the movies. I've been thinking about that lately. I haven't been to the movies by myself in a while. So I kind of want to go to the movies or something. So I'll incorporate that at some time. Nigeria was also telling me that she has like extra spa points or something, I think, for hand and stone. So she was going to give me some so I can go and get like a massage. And I'm like, yeah, like I just want to just do stuff. Solo dating. I mean, I already solo date, but just kind of like more focused, intentional dating, or like, or solo dating, I should say. So yeah, you know. 'Cause I wanna make it, $1 million baby. I low-key feel like I need to start getting 2 containers of oat milk. Like, the way, I think just because y'all know, like, that's good. That's fine, Morgan. Really, because I was so obsessed with making a matcha this time around. So, like, usually my oat milk, well, you know, you're only supposed to keep these open for like a month, right? Or a week. They're only supposed to last a week after you open them. Yep. Please consume within 7 days after opening. So I guess technically me making matchas, and I've been eating cereal too. I bought some honeycombs, so I've been tearing them up. But like, it's good that I've been eating or drinking it more. Yes. Ask me if I drink the oat milk within a week every time. No, I don't. I just be smelling it and seeing if it's cool. I feel like it'd be fine. I'm just putting a dash of creamer in here. I know that's like not usually what's in a matcha, but I just put a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit's not gonna hurt. 'Cause I wanna make it. So the thing about these bowls, if you guys remember, when I know I keep, the lighting keeps messing up. Anyway, when I bought these little flower bowls, the intention was to use them for my matchas, but the pour is a rough pour. Like, the first time I tried to pour it, it spilled all over the place because it doesn't have a spout per se. Like, I need something with a spout still, but what I learned is that I have to kind of pour it fast. If I spill this all over my floor, I'm gonna be so hurt. But I have to pour. This feel like it's too much for this. I feel like I need more matcha. Oh my gosh. Anyway, like, oh, y'all wouldn't be able to see without me spilling it. But I feel like I need it more. Anyway, I have to pour it fast in order for it not to spill. Like, fast like that. Like, real quick. 1s and 2s and get them out the way. I love when it's settling. Like, I love when it's, look at my fingers. I love when it's settling. Hold on. Like, I feel like I needed more matcha. Ugh, I'm so irked. I'm using my heart straws that I had bought for canvases and mocktails. Like, look how light it is. Oh, I should have used more. I knew it. I needed more water. Oh, that sucks. Ugh, it's so light skin. Like, this is such a light skin matcha. Like, girl. Such a light skin matcha. Oh my gosh. I can taste that lavender. This is good though. I do like my matcha to be greener than, like, oh my gosh, it looks so pale. But yeah, that's typically how my matchas go. But let me ask y'all this. When's the last time you did something for the first time? Leave it in the comments. Okay, so I finished with my matcha, and I was just sitting here thinking, I haven't talked to y'all like directly about my weekly check-in book. I never talk about it. I like show it to you guys like briefly. I'll add it into a montage, but I wanted to share this with you guys because it's something that I'm trying to sell as a product. And I always say, like, some of you guys may have known I used to make and sell lip glosses. So I used to hand make these, and then I just, you know, buy the tubes wholesale and like fill the gloss, you know, the whole vibes. And I used to just get the tubes like made and blah 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 blah. So I've always like, ow. I always say that I've always been like a creative person. I loved making glosses. Like that was my favorite thing. I love just the creativity that I can bring. I don't have any of my other ones. If I can find a picture, I'll put something on the screen. But like I don't have any of the other ones that I used to make. But I used to just love the process of it, and just love like hearing the reviews and people like, oh, I love your glosses. I still have screenshots from people telling me that I love them, or that they love them, or like people will ask me about them now. Like, are you making glosses again? Like, make glosses. Like, are you bringing them back? But I felt like now that I'm getting older, I wanted something that aligned with me a little bit more. Not saying glosses don't align, because we can all use a gloss. Like glosses are kind of like universal, doesn't matter the age group. I mean, you know, of course some gloss brands are targeted towards adults, or just makeup brands in general, but glosses you can't go wrong with at any stage of your life as a woman, right? Or, you know, as a person. But I wanted something that just kind of aligned with where I am in this moment. And making glosses was cool, but I felt like I'm in this space of like, you know, I'm a content creator, and I'm trying to like tap into different things, and I get questions about like my productivity, which is why I made that other video, my productivity and organizational video that I did. And I just wanted to like incorporate something that made more sense to me for who I am now, basically. So I'm just looking forward to just having this as something to offer. And it's something that I also hand make, which I think is also like the fun of it too. Like this is a book that I made. So like, you know, I put the pages together. It's just kind of like a notepad. And I'm going to put some, well, I did show you guys already, but I'll put some clips on the screen of just like what it is. It's just like checking in with yourself every week. Okay, like how do I feel this week? Sometimes my feelings go up and down, or I have to really ask myself sometimes, like, how do I feel right now? Like, what's my number on the scale? And even when I'm talking to guys, I'll ask them that too. Like, what's your number on the scale? Like, how are you feeling? What's your, you know, what's your mental health status right now? How do you feel about life or about yourself right now? So I kind of added that in there. I added like your tasks, like what you plan on doing for the week, your week's movement, you know, especially since I started doing ClassPass. I try to keep track of doing some type of movement, whether it's the hot girl walk or something on ClassPass. So I put that on there, an idea dump, because sometimes I'll have an idea and I may not execute it, but I may forget it, or I don't put it on paper, or, you know, so I just kind of added that in there, and just kind of like trying to tap into a better version of myself, really. So that's kind of what I associate the weekly check-in book with. Again, I'm trying to just add it as something that is available to you guys, or to anyone really. But again, like I said, I never talk about it really that like directly. I just kind of like post about it, or I'll just share it, you know, like I said, in a montage. But I'm looking forward to just having something else, like again, that aligns with me, something that makes sense. I have fuzzies in here. I knew I wasn't seeing something. It's a little fuzzy. But just something that makes sense for myself. Like, what can you do for yourself this week? And I just have to think about it. Like, what can I do for myself specifically this week? Like, what's something that that will feed me in one way or another, outside of like work, and outside of like something that'll make me happy. Like I said, I want to go to the movies, like something that'll just like give me a little boost in my mood, or just for the week. So I'm looking forward to it, and I will try to, my goal is to have these available by mid October. And again, it's just a notepad, so it's not something that's going to be, it's not a planner. My friend did ask me that, like, aren't you coming out with a planner? And I'm just like, it's not really a planner. I mean, it can be used for the same concept. It doesn't have like a dated sheet. Like, it's not like January through December. It's not like that. It's something that you can pick up at any point in time, any time of the year. You're not like restricted to days, particular, you know, specific days. Again, it's a weekly check-in, so it's not something that has to be done. So you can like rip the page off, go on to the next week, and kind of treat it like that. So I've been working on it for some time now, I guess. Not I guess, but like I have. But me being me, I have to add other elements to it. Like when it comes to like the shipping, what comes in the package. Like I want to make little thank you cards, which is what I've done when I had the lip gloss business. So like me being me, I just have to, I've been trying to make sure everything makes sense and everything. I'm gonna see if I have any more actually from my lip gloss business. I probably threw them away. Okay, I didn't find my like thank you cards, but I did find some other little things. It's so funny. Like this is hilarious to me. This is from, it says 7/24/2020 at the top. It says DMs about sending products to PO box. And I have like a bunch of names listed for like people I've reached out to see if I can send them like some glosses, like a package, because I used to make body oils too. So I had like the body oils and I had glosses. Oh my gosh. It says trapezoid mouth. The list of girls that I tried to reach out to: Aaliyah Janelle, Janine, I guess Janine in the mixtape probably, Dam Yen, if you guys know Dam Yen, Tiana Parker, Jada, Kaylar Will, Nia Sultana, girl. But that was just so funny that I just found that. And this says giveaway June 2020 for 400 followers. This was on my brand page. And I literally like picked 2 girls to send products to. See, so one says Nira and the other one says like Sam. And I like listed the products that I was going to send them in the package. That's so funny. Anyway, this was, I did find my business card. So this was like my old little business card. It just says the Vision Workshop, and then it was just like me on the back. So like I say all that to say, like I be having to add my personal touch to stuff, and I'm trying to make like these little thank you cards, like again, so I just want to make sure everything like aligns, just trying to like check everything off my list. So I'm looking forward to it. Just something just to have, which I think would be fun. Like I really loved like selling something and having like my little business. Like I thought that was just when I had the lip glosses. So anyway, I did get some products. I got something from Notorium. So just going to cut that open. Why did the package rip open like that? All the dust, whatever stuffing and filling, just got all over my bed. Get off. Now I gotta vacuum. Like, why would it rip open? Well, I guess I ripped it open. But like, all right, let me pull stuff out without trying to get it all over the place. Okay. And then the package is beat, battered, and butchered. Like, who delivered this? And I already have this. Oh my gosh, hold on. They sent me their barrier bounce, which, look at it. Like, whoever delivered that deserves jail time. Look at it. But, see, it just made it worse because I would have given it away, but it looked all beat, battered, and butchered. I mean, I guess I kind of, like... Anyway, I may just put this in my little like PR product drawer that I have. But it's just their barrier bounce, which I actually do use and I like it. It's super hydrating. Like I like to use this. It's called an advanced skin hydrator. So like it gives me like this glow. It has 5% squalene, ceramide complex. It says 2% urea and ceramide complex. What else does it say? It says it's supposed to plump, brighten, and hydrate your skin for a glowing complexion. When I use this at night, I can get it does do that. Like I'll do my skin routine and I'll just use the barrier bounce as my like lotion. Yeah, it just says apply an even layer onto face, neck, and chest. Yeah, dewy finish is very glowy. Like you put it on your face and my skin actually does all this like, goodness. That like little dust stuff lives inside of that. But I do like the barrier bounce as it is. I think I am just gonna put it in my drawer. I did just put the box back together. It is a little like wrinkled and stuff, but for the most part, usually it's just like a little throwaway, not throwaway drawer, but my extras drawer. So that was one thing, and then I believe this next thing is my smunchkin bag. Let me see. It is. How adorable. Wait. Okay. So my smunchkin started a cheer, and I was like, I asked my best friend, like, what can I get her or whatever. So she said, like, you can get her a cheer bag. And I was like, oh, gladly. Oh! How cute is this? That is adorable. That is adorable. Oh, it's just her little cheer bag. And it's a little mini. Like, how cute is this? This is adorable. And then the thing, I got it from Amazon. And then it has like the little snap. It's like a little barrel bag. How adorable is this? Oh, that's so cute. I might need one for myself. I might need one for myself. And then it came with like a little pouch that she can put like inside. Okay, and it does come with a strap. How stinking cute is that? So I wonder, I hope her mom didn't get her one yet. Let me see. I'm about to send her a picture. Look at how stinking cute that is. That is so adorable. Okay. So on Amazon, you can like customize what they look like. You can customize like the colors. You can either get like all these colors be like the same. It can be all one color. It could be all black. But I'm like, what? It's the colorful ones, like that's even cuter. You can get these little stickers customized. They have like a little like texture to them. So that is so cute. I was waiting for it because it was honestly, it's not on Amazon Prime. So I was like clutching my pearls. I'm like, please don't jip me or nothing. But the review said that, you know, it's just not on Amazon Prime. And I think we get so used to things being on Amazon Prime that it just like messes up our idea of what shipping is supposed to be like. I'm like, hello, is the package here? But yeah, so that's it for me for now. That's the only thing I got right now. It's the only thing I didn't buy anything for real. But again, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter, which will be out after this vlog. And also, if you want to see more like videos and stuff about the weekly check-in book, I have an Instagram that I've been like mainly putting it on. It's the Flowers Club Co. Instagram, which is like, it'll be like my businessy type of stuff, event planning, like that whole concept on that page. So I'll have it linked below. Y'all know the vibes. Okay, bye.
When you are
Saturday. Yesterday I didn't do nothing. Like, I was off. When I say chill in the house all day, very unlike me. Like, I was literally just saying I feel very blah when I'm sitting in the house all day. But it was such a gloomy day outside, so I didn't really feel pulled to go outside. But if it was a nice day, I would have been outside. But today is another gloomy day. I know it's storming and there's it's a hurricane in some parts of the country. So if you are in one of those states, sending you so much love, safety. I've been seeing TikToks and it's so crazy, like just watching it happen in real time. Some people are being funny. Like, there was like the Krusty Krab one where he's like holding the box and he's like, Krusty Krab. He's like being funny. So I'm just like, people are making a joke of it, as they do every single hurricane. But I hope that you guys are safe if you're in those states. But like I said, I didn't do nothing yesterday. I ordered a box of pizza shamelessly. I did. And I mind my business all day. I did edit, well, I finished editing up until this point. So everything you guys have seen, I edited yesterday. And I just got some music. That's what I did. I did get some more music. That song that y'all just heard was new. Well, hopefully it doesn't get copyrighted. So if it's a new, like, what song was that I used? I can't remember. What song was that? I don't remember that song. I don't remember which song I used. Okay. Either way, so I was doing that yesterday. I did a little bit of, not even planning, but like, you know, just random things, chilling for the most part. Today, my smunchkin has a game, a cheerleading game. So we're gonna go to that. I'm really excited. I told y'all I got her the cheer bag, so I'm gonna bring her that today. She might not see it until afterwards, because she'll already be like at the game by the time. I wish I could give it to her before, but she won't see it until afterwards. So I'm just making something to eat real quick. I need to put something on. Again, it's rainy, so I need something. Well, I don't need something with a hood. No, I would prefer something with a hood just in case it started deciding to rain. And you know, and the way I haven't been to a game in a while, like just a little like kids game, like that's so cute and fun and adorable. So I will check back in with y'all when I'm getting dressed. It's 9:15. The game's at 10:30. So yeah, okay, bye. Okay, so first I have this one on, this hoodie, because ultimately it's not raining, but it's misty. And then I'm just gonna wear my little green bag. I love the colors, the grays, the neutrals, like cool. White claw clip, cool. But I feel like at the same time, this may be kind of like light. Like I feel like even the breeze coming through my window, I don't want to be chilly. I'm going to be sitting outside. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be chilly simultaneously. So let me think. So this is what I was going to do. I was going to put on my other hoodie, this cream one that I got some time ago. It kind of has more of an oversized feel, but I feel like it still could be kind of cute. Hold on. And it's a little bit heavier, like it's a little bit heavier than this one. If this one went all the way down, okay, wait. Okay, I can't keep doing this over my okay, all right. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna layer it. Like I was gonna put this jacket, my bone's cracking, over the other one. And at first I was just gonna wear this because it's very fall friendly. Like this is my vibe, very fall friendly. But it's too, I need some type of hoodie. Like I can't go out there and just be like, okay, yeah, it's misting out. It's my, I thought my fly was down. But I'm like, it's misty out. I don't really need anything. Like I feel like this whole thing, nothing on my chest, nothing to cover my hair potentially, is not the route to go. Hey, I did just recover from a cold. If y'all remember, I had a little cold. So, you know. So I'm gonna wear the Clutch Busters one. And this brand, like this was probably the first expensive hoodie I bought. Like this is one of those purchases that I was like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive, but I want it. And it was kind of impulsive, honestly. A little impulsive. I did take my twist out, as you guys can see. I do miss my bantu knots. Like I miss having something in the front. But, you know, I didn't want to keep running the bantu knots into the ground. Clutch Busters. Oh, but the shirt under is white. And then the back just says Clutch Busters. So I feel like this is my vibe too. Like this, it's cute, it's simple, it's like a statement. And me tucking the hoodie in, I just want to see something. Like if I give it a little, you can't see what it says, but like I thought this was just like, I love this. If y'all can see, it says Clutch Busters. Like I felt like this was a statement hoodie. I said I need that. And they have a bunch of other colors too. Sometimes their website be like closed. I guess like shipping or manufacturing. Should Should I do this one or should I do? I feel like this is cute except I have my sambas on. I'm taking forever. It's 10:23. Okay. Wait, let me try one more thing. I did think about my Marshall's bag before I changed it to cream. Is this too matchy? Is the bag too matchy? It kind of does. We look real matchy. But like, I haven't worn this bag in a little minute. Like, I love this little bag. Which one do I want? Okay, functionality, the green one makes more sense because I don't have to take it off my shoulder. Well, it has more space in here too. More, well, not more, well, whatever. I could just wear it like this. I feel like some of y'all are telling me to go with the green one. Like, as you're watching this, you're probably like, girl, green. Or I feel like I wear this often enough though. Like, I wear the green one more than I wear this one, which is really what's leaning me towards it. Like, okay, Morgan, just wear it. Goodness gracious. Like, all of this for what? I did gold jewelry. This is a little lip glow oil. I need to take some sort of picture for my thumbnail. Like, since I haven't been doing anything, I have to like intentionally make sure I take some pictures today, because if I don't, then I won't have a thumbnail. And I really like for my Instagram to vote on my thumbnails. If you have me on Instagram, I love when I can like have y'all vote. But oh my gosh, I don't have no pictures. When I don't take enough pictures throughout the week, I can't have y'all vote. Like, it's nothing to vote on. It's only one thumbnail option. For a fragrance, we're just gonna do Gucci Flora and Gorgeous Gardenia. Pink bottle only. Ugh, it smells so good. I will never get over that. And I'm gonna try to take some type of picture, some type of selfie. I did make some sausages for breakfast, so I'm gonna leave my window open, child. We leaving that thing wide open, because I do not want to come back in here and smell sausages. Okay.
Where you get off your man.
So cute. It's raining. Drizzling. Smunchkin, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, I didn't really record much because it was raining, as you guys can hear, right? So I didn't really record much. I'm like damp. I'm not like, it wasn't like pouring rain. It was like a misty feel, but you know that misty feel adds up. The bottom of my pants are soaked. Why would I wear wide leg jeans? Don't ask me, you know. So I'm happy I saw my smunchkin. I was talking to my sister and I was like, it's so adorable, all the little football players. They did win. My smunchkin team did win. It was 7-0. So they were so tiny on a little field and tackling, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. But it was cutesy, very cutesy. So that was cool. I did give her cheerleading bag, and she loved it. She was just like, oh, like she was showing everybody, like, so I was happy to give that to her. So I'm gonna head home. It's 12:50. I'm burning up right now. Burning up. My car was far. I didn't realize how far my car was from the location. I guess because I was on the phone, so I just completely forgot. Like, I was like, where's my car? Far is I don't know what. So I'm gonna go home. Oh, I have to go back in that direction. Hudson. Let me see. Oh, it's that one. Yeah, but this street is too busy to try to make a U-turn. I gotta figure it out. Okay, BRB, bye. Okay, home, showered, all buttered up. I did use my favorite, like, this is one of my favorite body butters, like the blended speckle. Talk about glisten and moisture, like, but I just started the oven so I can heat up some of that pizza I had from yesterday. and just kind of chill for the day. I do have to get some work done. I want to get ready to film another YouTube video, something outside of a vlog, so I want to plan for that. And I'm gonna go to service in the morning, so just take my clothes off for that, relax for the day. Again, I already took my shower, so I'm really about to just put something to watch on. And I'm gonna end the vlog off here. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Double text got me out of my element. I don't wanna feel like I'm settling. Double texting you.
But I did it, and look where we are. It wasn't. Hello. Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong. Hold up. I just want to get my little ones and twos and go. Okay. And I think I figured it out, guys. I think I figured it out. It's some good stuff, I might say. I just she can't parallel park for nothing. Oh my gosh, that was horrible.